Good morning to all. Today we shall discuss next part of the matrix. We also discuss about the symmetric, skew symmetric matrix, and today we shall discuss about the symmetric, skew symmetric matrix and the row elementary operation. By using row elementary operation, how we can transfer a matrix to unit matrix, how we can find inverse of a matrix. Very important article. One question will surely come, and that should be a long question, and it will be carried 6 marks. So now, one important theorem. First bit, A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. Is symmetric. Second bit, A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Skew symmetric. Very important theorem. And first bit and second bit. First we have to prove A plus A transpose is symmetric, and second we have to prove A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. We have already discussed about the what is a symmetric matrix and what is a skew symmetric matrix. A matrix is said to be symmetric if A transpose equals to A. A matrix is said to be symmetric if A transpose equals to A. For A is a square matrix, and if A transpose is equal to minus A, then it will be skew symmetric. If A transpose equals to A, then it is said to be symmetric. If A transpose equals to minus A, then it is said to be skew symmetric. First bit, we have to prove A plus A transpose is symmetric, and second bit, we have to prove A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Proof first A. Now A plus A transpose or transpose, which is equals to A transpose or transpose plus A transpose, because we know that A plus B whole transpose equals to A transpose plus B transpose. By this result, it can be written as A transpose plus A transpose transpose, which is equal to A transpose plus A, because transpose of transpose equals to A itself. So now the transpose of A plus A transpose is itself A transpose plus A. So it is symmetric. It is symmetric. Next bit. Now A minus A transpose, the whole transpose, which is equal to A transpose minus A transpose of transpose, which is equal to A transpose minus A, which is equal to minus of A minus A transpose. Hence A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Is skew symmetric. So we shall prove this. We prove these two results. That is, A plus A transpose is symmetric, and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. Next, theorem. Every square matrix is a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. skew symmetric matrix. Every square matrix is a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Very important result. And you can see your textbook in example 8. It was a question in council in previous year. So it is an important result for all the point of examination, for all the examinations. Proof. Let A be a square matrix. Let A be a square matrix. Now we can write A is half of A plus A transpose plus half of A minus A transpose. We can express A is the half of A plus A transpose plus half of A minus A transpose. Because A transpose will be cancelled. Half A plus half A equals to A. This is 1. Now A plus A transpose of transpose equals to A transpose plus A transpose of transpose, which is equal to A transpose plus A. That means A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Again, A minus A transpose of transpose equals to A transpose minus A transpose of transpose, which is equal to A transpose minus A. That is equal to minus of A minus A transpose. So, A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric matrix. It is skew symmetric matrix. Hence, A is a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Hence, A is sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Hence, A is sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Very important result. You just go to the example 8, and this example 8 is very important for your examination. Next, we shall discuss row elementary operation. Row elementary operation or column elementary operation. Row elementary operations or column. By using row elementary operation, how we can find the inverse of a matrix, how we can convert a matrix to unit matrix, and one question will surely come for your council examinations. What is row elementary operation? In row elementary operation, there are 3 operations. One, we can exchange any 2 rows, or we can add any 2 rows, or we can multiply a constant with any row. With these 3 operations, we can convert a matrix to unit matrix, or we can find the inverse of a matrix. How? Go through the particular examples. Let A equals to 2, 3, 5, 7. Transform A into a unit matrix by row elementary operation. row elementary operation or column, either row or column. So how we can convert this matrix to unit matrix? By row elementary operation. Row elementary operation means we can exchange any two row, we can multiply a constant with any row, or we can multiply a constant with any row and adding the corresponding row. With these three operations are allowed. First, here A equals to 2, 3, 5, 7. We have to transform this matrix to unit matrix, means we have to transform 1, 0, 0, 1. We have to transform this matrix to like this matrix. This is the unit matrix of order 2 cross 2. If it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, then we have to transform 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now we have to transform this matrix to this matrix. That means we have to make this element as 1, and this as 0, and this is 0, and this is 1. How we can convert? For this, we can multiply a constant with any row, we can exchange any two row, or we can add any two row. Now, R1 can be interchanged R1 into 1 by 2, because here is 2, we have to make it 1, so we have to multiply 1 by 2 with this row R1. We can multiply a constant with any row, so this becomes 1, 3 by 2, 5, 7. Next, we have to make it to 0. How we can make it to 0? Here it is 5, 1, here it is 5. Now R2 replaced by R2 plus minus 5 times R1, because if we multiply here minus 5 and add with this 5, then it will be 0. If it is here 3, then we have to multiply minus 3 in row 1 and add with row 2. We have make to 5 to 0, and here it is 1. How we can make it 0? If we multiply minus 5 with row 1 and add with row 2, then it will be 0. So multiply minus 5 with row 1 and add with row 2. Then 1, 0, 3 by 2. Here we multiply 3 by 2 with minus 5 plus 7. That will be minus 15 by 2 plus 7. That is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here it will be minus 1 by 2. Next, we have to make here 1 and it should be 0. Now R2 replaced by R2 into minus 2. We can multiply any constant with any row, and we can exchange any two row. And with a multiplication of a constant, we can add with another row. With these three operations are allowed only. We can exchange any two row, we can multiply a constant with any row, and after multiplication with a row, we can add corresponding row. Now this becomes 1, 0, 3 by 2, 1. Now we have to make it 0. How we can make it 0? Here it is 1, here it is 3 by 2. That means R1 replaced by R1 plus minus 3 by 2 times R2. If we multiply here minus 3 by 2 and add with this row, then it will be 0. So the matrix become 1, 0, 0, 1. That is the process. How to transform a matrix into unit matrix by row elementary operation. Similarly, you can practice in column elementary operations. You go some more examples and practice yourself, then you will do problem easily. That is the row elementary operation. How to convert a matrix to unit matrix. Next, how to find the inverse of a matrix by row elementary operations. How we can find the inverse of a matrix by row elementary operations. To find inverse by using row elementary operation. How to find the inverse of a matrix by using row elementary operations. One long question will come that should carry 6 marks. Suppose the matrix is like that: 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1. We have to find the inverse of the matrix by row elementary operations. It is a long question. First you write 0, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 here, and you draw a line and write a same order unit matrix here. Same order unit matrix. If it is 2 cross 2 matrix, you write 1, 0, 0, 1. If it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, write a 3 cross 3 unit matrix. You write here the given matrix and you write same order unit matrix. Our aim is to transform this matrix to unit matrix. Means we have to transform this matrix to unit matrix. Means we have to convert as 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Same process. We have to convert this matrix to unit matrix. Now here it is 0, but here it is 1. We have to make here 1. Then we can interchange row 2 with row 1. Row 2 with row 1. Then row 1 will be 1, 2, 3 because we can interchange any two row in the row elementary operation. We can multiply a constant with any row, and with multiplication of constant we can add with another row. These 3 operations are only allowed. We cannot divide any two row. Now here it will be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. Here also row 2 will be row 1. That is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now we have to make it 0 because 1, 0, 0. Here it is already 0 exists. So we have to make these 3 to 0. Now row 3 replaced by row 3 plus minus 3 times row 1. We have to make it 0. So here it is 3, here it is 1. Then multiply minus 3 in row 1 and add with row 3. Then it will be 0. Now this will be 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0. Then it is 6. Minus 6 plus 1. Minus 6 plus 1. That is minus 5. Minus 9 plus 1. Minus 8. 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 0. 0. We multiply here minus 3. So it will be minus 3. And it will be 1. Next we have to make 1 here. Since it is already 1 exists, so we have to make these two elements as 0. So row 1 replaced by row 1 plus minus 2 times row 2, and row 3 replaced by row 3 plus 5 times row 2. Then it will be 1 0 0 0 1 0, and row 1 minus 4 plus 3 minus 4, we multiply minus 2 in row 2, then it will be minus 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus 3 minus 1, it will be on change to 5 means 10, 10 plus minus 8, that is 2. In this sides 0, we multiply here minus 2, that means minus 2 1 0 1 0 0. Here we multiply 5, so it will be 5 same as minus 3, and it will be 1. Next we have to multiply these two as 1, so R3 replaced by R3 into 1 by 2, because it is 2, we have to multiply 1 by 2 here, so it will be 1, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 minus 1 2 1. Here it will be minus 2 1 0 1 0 0 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 1 by 2. Next step, we have to make these two as 0. R1 replaced by R1 plus R3, R2 replaced by R2 plus minus 2 times R3. Then it will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Here it will be minus 2 plus 5 by 2, minus 2 plus 5 by 2, that is 1 by 2. 1 minus 3 by 2, 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2, here it will be half. Next we multiply minus 2 means minus 5, minus 5 plus 1, that is minus 4. 3, it will be 3 minus 1, here it will be 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 1 by 2. Let's end the process. This matrix is the inverse of this matrix. So inverse of A is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 1 by 2 minus 4 3 minus 1 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 1 by 2. Whether it is correct or not, you can verify. You just multiply these two matrices, we will obtain the unit matrix. Now we verify 0 1 2 1 2 3 3 1 1 with half minus half half minus 4 3 minus 1 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 1 by 2. Now we multiply these two matrices. Whether it is true or false, we can verify. First row, first column, 0 with half, 0, 1 with minus 4, that is minus 4 plus 5, that is 1. If you multiply these two matrices, you obtain the unit matrix, then the answer will be correct. Otherwise, there is some wrong step you have taken, so verify thoroughly. Next, first row, second column, 0, 3, minus 3 will be 0. First row, third column, 0, minus 1, plus 1, 0. So easily you can verify. With multiplication of the matrix and with inverse matrix, it will give unit matrix. Then your result is 100% correct. Then second row, half plus second row, second column, minus 8 plus 15 by 2. So that it will be 0. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. You will get unit matrix. So this matrix is the inverse of this matrix. This is the process by row elementary operation how to find the inverse of a matrix. So you just go to the exercise number 4b. You will find this type of question and practice yourself for your better preference. Okay, thank you.